a full reserve model for digital dollars on the internet, and we've emphasized the risks of the fractional reserve banking system as something that backs that. And so,
yeah, Bill, I can imagine that. It's called cryptocurrency, where I am the bank and I don't need them. I don't need any of this. This problem is solved. Do you see what they're planning here to bring all of this down while they ramp in their new system that is a total control paradigm?
And you read it, it's really to roll out a central bank digital currency that tracks and controls everything you do. Then they'll try to ban all the normal cryptocurrencies that are actually independent and decentralized power.
We anticipate a significant reduction in false positives, right? If I know that this payment is for an individual that lives on Cuba Street as opposed to Cuba the country.
There is almost certainly going to be some sort of evening out process, some new legislation to ensure that those who were the big winners because of the reset.
And can you assure Americans that there won't be a ripple effect?
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show, Bagman and Bag Ladies. Buckle up. Things are getting real interesting out there. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some bags. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits and those pilot shades. Buckle up. It's the futures. Extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.17 trillion, up to about 6.6% in the past 24 hours. We had XRP here, and the number is 6.38.5 cents, up almost 1.8 in the past 24. We got BTC right around 26K, ETH right around 17 hundo, Stellar XLM right around 8.79 cents, up about 3.2 in the past 24. We got Flare Networks here in the number 115 spot, right around 0.034, up 1.2. Songbird in the number 300 spot, 0.00858, up 4.5% in the past 24. Taking a look at the altcoin season index here, still bouncing up and down, but we are sliding further down into the Bitcoin season. We need to be at a 75 for it to be a full-blown altcoin season. Taking a look at the coin fair values here, BTC 42,657, ETH 2366, XRP 3909. Moving to a full reserve digital dollar currency is our best hope to insulate the internet financial system from systemic risk embedded in the fractional reserve banking system. Moving to the XRP ledger, a free open market, level the playing field, faster, cheaper, more efficient, no more middlemen snatching at those bags. Circle CEO and co-founder Jeremy Allaire says we have, I believe, the safest digital dollar on the internet. Wait till they get a hold of that HODL.
The DPEG caused to USD's reputation, and is it long-lasting damage?
Well, I mean, look, I think what's really notable about what we've seen over the past several days is that, the narrative had been, how do we protect the banking system from crypto? And I think what's taken place here is a demonstration of how do we protect a stablecoin from the banking system itself. And we have long advocated for a full reserve model for digital dollars on the internet. And we've emphasized the risks of the fractional reserve banking system as something that backs that. And so we'll come back to, I know, the regulatory questions, but the important thing here is the result of this has been that we have been able to actually move the entirety of the reserves, which had already been essentially held in Circle Reserve Fund with BlackRock, all short-term T-bills, that's about 80% of it, and the remainder with Bank of New York Mellon, to have the safest underlying dollar digital currency that's out there. And so we're actually coming out of this with an infrastructure, a dollar market infrastructure that's the safest in the world for transacting in the space.
I don't trust it. That's Sam I Am. F the banks. It's time for crypto to free us from these chains.
So for those who make the case that depositors be damned, as it would create moral hazard to save them, consider the feasibility of a world where each depositor must do their own credit assessment of the bank they choose to bank with. Yeah, Bill, I can imagine that. It's called cryptocurrency, where I am the bank and I don't need them. I don't need any of this. This problem is solved. What we need to do is adopt it and get away from it, but you don't want to do that. You want to kick the can down the road and keep this monstrous system that supports endless war, censorship regimes, and a financial prison that they're building all around us with the $600 transactions and KYC AML requirements that are constantly being ratcheted up. So you always have to jump through more hoops, like the email from Uphold. Do you know this person? What does that have to do with my identity? Fuck off, Uphold. I think they closed my account. I guess they're going to keep my crypto. I don't know. There is no get the right people in here to fix this. Do you see the magnitude of the problem? Do you see how far gone we already are? Do you see what they're planning here to bring all of this down while they ramp in their new system that is a total control paradigm that's going to enslave you and your children and their children into this dystopian nightmare of right think and wrong think? That's where this goes. But, it would be hard if depositors had to consider the feasibility of a world where each depositor must do their own credit assessment of the bank. Maybe we just fuck the banks. Maybe we decentralize banking and become our own banks. What do you think about that?
Meanwhile, Silicon Valley Bank's customers' withdrawal made history. $42 billion was withdrawn Thursday. That's $4.2 billion in an hour. Previous largest bank run in modern U.S. history was Washington Mutual Bank back in 2018 and totaled $16.7 billion over 10 days. History is being written. Just in, bank giants JP Morgan Chase and Citigroup are trying to handle the largest movement of deposits in over a decade. Doesn't look like the crypto folks are looking too crazy now. We've been telling you BYOB, be your own bank. You don't want to get caught in one of these lines trying to withdraw your money from the banks. BYOB. This isn't a coincidence. First we had crypto collapsing. Now we have banks collapsing. Also be aware of people trying to hack into your accounts. John Deaton. PSA fraud notice. I'm sharing my experience with everyone here. In case you encounter the same thing, either my Wi-Fi at home was hacked or I'm a victim of a SIM swap on my mobile phone. Yesterday, my Uphold account app was frozen. I could not access my account on my phone. I grabbed my laptop and tried to log into my Uphold account there. When I entered my email and password, the screen said your account has been locked and you will get an email from Uphold for more information. Within 5 minutes of trying to log in at home, my cell phone rang. Caller ID only said toll free, and a man claimed to be from Uphold verification. He said, I just sent you an email. Did you get it? I received an email that looked like this. He told me to press the link and he walked me through the process. I responded, how the F do I know you're really from Uphold and this is legit? His response, that's a great question, John. I don't blame you for asking. The email is from our Uphold server. Looks like they're trying to get into his account. He said he didn't lose any funds, but wanted to share his experience with people to help them to be aware of how sophisticated these guys have become. Don't trust an email from Uphold verification, for that matter, any verification department from other entities and exchanges. And if you're buying crypto on centralized exchanges, make sure to move your cryptocurrencies to your own self-custody wallet. Throw it on a Descent wallet, the most and easy and safe hardware wallet, enhanced crypto protection built on the highest security standards. Make sure that you're properly securing your private keys. Never let anyone get access to your private keys. Make sure they're backed up. I would throw it on an ARC plate. Also, be wary of SIM swapping. Contact your phone provider so you can enable more protection for SIM swapping. Don't get your bags caught. But the best way is to keep everything offline, off of your phone, onto a secured cold storage wallet, private keys backed up, stored away properly. Looks like the XRP run is happening. The countdown is on. ISO 20022 migration is upon us. 72 hours in which history will be made. The countdown begins. Meanwhile, SVB is the start of the globalist plan to collapse smaller regional banks so they can be absorbed by the big 6 banks.
Grab 4 or 5, because I know I said it about 100 times that I said next they'll start collapsing regional and lending banks to consolidate them into the big 6 globalist banks that own the private Federal Reserve and the European Union Bank and the rest of it. And then out of that, they will call for central bank digital currencies to be rolled out. Just on Wednesday, Biden, the third administration of Obama, put out his big new national directive. In fact, I forgot to re-pull that from Wednesday's stack, the big, quote, new cybersecurity initiative. And you read it, it's really to roll out a central bank digital currency that tracks and controls everything you do. And they'll try to ban all the normal cryptocurrencies that are actually independent and decentralized power. That's all announced in there. And I said on Wednesday, look for them to crash the regional banks to bring in total control. We know the enemy's playbook. I said, will it be a banking collapse and the central bank digital currency cashless society rollout? Will it be a cyber attack to bring that in? Will it be both? Will it be a massive new terror attack, an escalation of the war? These are all cards, because I've been looking over the enemy's shoulder what they got in their hand. I don't know exactly how they're going to play the cards. I don't know when they're going to play the cards, but I know what cards they got. And that's a lot.
It really seems like we're deep inside the belly of the beast here. Corruption's at an all-time high. Banks are starting to fail. They want to usher in CBDCs, but why not use XRP? Nobody can stop it. I could send you some XRP right now. All I need is your address. I don't need to go to a bank to withdraw anything. I got my keys, not your keys, not your crypto. Load up while you still have some time. Swift Community ISO 222 brings benefits to the payments, especially in compliance. Co-head of payment protocol says rich data helps banks eliminate false positive and focus on real risks. Throw it on that blockchain. We got them on that blockchain trail.
Number two is risk processes. Again, having structured data allows you to, to make sure that all of your risk processes that you have in line as you process the data, the payment, as well as after the fact when you do your periodic AML monitoring, etc. We anticipate a significant reduction in false positives, right? If I know that this payment is for an individual that lives on Cuba Street as opposed to Cuba, the country, for me in the United States, that's an important distinction, right? And if we can do this on the basis of how the payment is formatted, how address information is formatted, that actually makes a big difference.
Corruption must be held accountable. We need blockchain voting. We need a permissionless system like XRP. No more middlemen telling us where and when we can send payments and how much it's going to cost us. I could send you some XRP right now, 24/7, 365. Nobody could stop it at a fraction of a penny. Know what you hold. Mr. Intuitive, I don't think people who bought XRP gained the system. He's talking about the evil high-up who knew what was coming and to profit while others were burned.
By the newspapers, by those who didn't game the system. There is almost certainly going to be some sort of evening out process, some new legislation to ensure that those who were the big winners because of the reset aren't as big winners, and to ensure that those who are just at the wrong end of it and unlucky are in some way made not completely whole, but in some way compensated. When the reset happens, for sure, there'll be people who are in the know ahead of the time, and they try to game the system. Those people will be despised by the government, despised by the newspapers, despised by those who didn't game the system. There is almost certainly going to be some sort of evening out process, some new legislation to ensure that those who were the big winners because of the reset aren't as big winners, and to ensure that those who are just at the wrong end of it and unlucky are in some way made not completely whole, but in some way compensated.
Banks are failing. Load up on those utility coins, precious metals, gold, silver, XRP. BPM Wallet says it's great to see artists like Matt Healy from the 1975 speak about outrageous secondary market ticket prices. We believe everyone deserves a fair opportunity to see any live event, which is why BPM Wallet's secondary market will cap prices at fair value. Don't sleep on BPM Wallet. Come in to level the playing field for the ticket industry. No more scams. No more ticket touting. BPM for the win. xSpectar, 11 different pre-sale parcel sizes give you plenty of size and price options. Everything in the image below is one-to-one that of real-life sizes. Be sure to get a parcel twice the size of what you want to build for extra amenities, decorations. Also, want your own Playboy mansion in the xSpectar verse? You'll need an emerald parcel for that. There's still a few available. You're welcome. Also, last one here. Almost half of the gold parcels have already sold. Better grab one while you still can. See you inside the xSpectar Metaverse. Black Man and Fat Ladies, we got the Brad Leprechaunning House St. Patty's Day live auction featuring our first legendary rain dancer, the Brad Leprechaunning House, Big BG, 3:17, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll also be rumbling for prizes in our Discord. Set a reminder. We all heard the calling. You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on the island, please don't call me. Dark Defender says, hi there. We set a target on the 5th of February where most didn't like it. However, XRP followed the path identically. We named March 31st first, then discussed the 13th March early break towards the 31st of March. XRP is breaking the resistance. Next target is 54 cents in days. Egrat Crypto XRP fib 1.618, 43 cents. We should burst fib 1.618 at 43 cents. I'm enjoying all these pumps from BTC and ETH and other coins because these pumps and liquidity will be poured into XRP. Enjoy the pump for the other coins because XRP's mega pump is under the process. Remember, when banks start to go down, get ready for the XRP liquidity to flow through. Crypto Homegrow, the first rule of the Ripple Effect Club is you don't speak about the Ripple Effect Club. Know what you hold?
President, what do you know right now about why this happened? And can you assure Americans that there won't be a ripple effect?
And can you assure Americans that there won't be a ripple effect?
Do you expect other banks to fail, Mr. President?
Should all depositors be protected at all banks?
The ripple effect is in full process, so it begins. Know what you hold? FDIC transfers all assets to a new bridge bank concerning Silicon Valley Bank, XRP. Whatever it is, it's going to need a bridge to the other side. XRP, hidden in plain sight. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why they want you out. The best is yet to come. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander. Appreciate you stopping by out there. Stay vigilant out there. Stay bullish. Catch you in the next one. Make sure to keep those crypto keys offline secured. Be aware of SIM swapping scams. Be sure you're double checking, triple checking any links, any Twitter accounts for the official pages. Never input your private keys into anywhere. They will steal your crypto. Never send your crypto anywhere for a 2-to-1. It's a scam. They want those bags and they want them bad. XRP. The Phoenix will rise from the ashes. We'll catch you in the next one. Stay bullish. Peace out, crypto fam.
What you think? The revolution will be televised on Jungle Inc. Let me move it on the ledger really fast, really fast. Let me go ahead and get my last bag, last bag. I can bind up the dip when it crashed. BTC was first, now it's last. Custom transactions always lag, and I don't wanna get Naga mad. He might go and demote bags like he demoted Brad.